この情報当たりっぽくない？当たりだよね。
Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Anonymous Code. We've jumped back a little bit here for like the third, fourth, or fifth time. We're still trying to save this plane from crashing and, killing a whole bunch of people, because that would be a little unfortunate. And we've run into some roadblocks. One that really had me stumped there for like a good 10-15 minutes while I was kind of just looking around to figure out if there was really a hint that I could utilize to get around from dying to Juno, because like there was just literally no way around that. I actually put myself on a route that only led to a bad ending, which was really clever. Like, you would think that you would always need to jump in order to avoid all the issues, but no, not necessarily. You got to choose the right time. So some things to really take from this, and I'm sort of learning when you're supposed to, be able to jump. There are some like key phrasings and such that Pollon kind of says in his dialogue that lets you know that it's time to jump. So definitely some things to look out for, but I'll get better, as we continue along. I will know better of when to jump. Hopefully, mark my words, I guess. Before we do continue though, I wanted to jump into the game of life. I want to make this like a regular thing where like we kind of just try some different designs and see what happens. If you guys have any suggestions of some cool designs I should try out, somehow let me know in the comments, because I would definitely like to try some stuff out, and I'll try to like research these. But I did go back on my notes from when I actually learned about this, because this is a really cool concept and everything, and we definitely programmed this. This was something we programmed in Python. But there are some like rules. I remember there being rules, and there's also like a different type of this that utilizes two different like shades of cells. One that just got born, one that's dying, and then obviously a blank cell is, nothing. So I don't know. I mean, we've already tried. This is going to result in death, right? I'm pretty sure this results in nothing happening. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Let's see. Okay, we're paused again. I don't know. I mean, oh, cool. That'll happen. Yeah, it's all about just kind of trying, different stuff and seeing, what wacky and cool things will pop up based on the rules that have been presented towards us. Okay, so that resulted in death because they eventually had loneliness. So there goes all those ones. But no, this stuff's really cool. You know what? Let's put in like I'll draw like a little really shitty S for Michael SK. Let's see what happens here. It all dies. Cool. All right. Yeah, if you guys have any like design, I don't know, ideas, let me know. That'd be cool to try some stuff out. I do know that there are some actual patterns that you can create if you actually initially like set something up. So if you guys do have any ideas, shoot them my way somehow. If the YouTube comments are not a good way of doing it, then Discord, something, I don't know. Also, just a heads up, I am kind of recovering from like a mild cold, so I apologize for the sniffles or me dying. Just that'll happen. But let's get back into it here. I didn't steal Wind's Thunder this time. Instead, I contacted Nono and asked her to modify her drone. Okay. We'll have Cross head over there, just like before. As I spoke, I sent him the data from the business card. Yes. We already know what he's going to ask, because he asked last time. And off we go to try and... I think what we're going to do here, if I remember correctly, the plan that we set up in the previous episode is we need to just... we need to get a path going in order to have Cross connect. And then once we've got that going on... we need to extract the guy out of there. We need to, hit the road somehow. As I toured down Waseda Street, I made an anonymous call to the inquiry service at TMPD's Cybersecurity Division.
こちらサイバー対策課です。ご用件をどうぞ。
And we're going to use a cop car.
302便について情報提供したい。機体は豊島区のコーポスワローからハッキングされてる。
その情報をどこで？詳しく聞かせてください。
説明してる暇はないんだ。とにかくアパートに向かってくれ。
Smart of Pollon to utilize a little bit of a voice modifier there. All passenger planes flying over Kanto region ordered to land. Okay, I think we've seen that before. That was probably all I needed to share with the Cybersecurity Division, just enough to get their attention. Next up.
おっさん、302便の件で手を組もう。国交省に向かってることはロード前に聞いた。
And yes, we're stalking you. Yes. I rushed through the details with him, and then got to work modifying Garuda's customer data. Oh, that's right, that was also a part of it. We're trying to push back the amount of time it takes Juno to get
Momo,
here.
こっちだ。
It would probably only buy us a minute or two from what they were talking about. I got off the grapper and went straight to room 201. I was low on time, so I had to ignore the info that Win sent me.
クロス、そろそろリピーターを見つけて手持ち無沙汰だろ。手を貸してくれ。
要件を聞こう。
ハッキング元の BMI から航路データを手に入れたい。侵入口ができたら手配してくれるか。
一応聞くが、他に手はないんだな。
さっきお前がそう言ってた。
悪くない情報筋だ。
I mean, it is you that we're talking about here. You from another timeline. I connected to the electronic lock and unlocked it. There was no point in improving the security, so I just went straight inside.
ぬくいライム、協力してくれ。
Calm down.
落ち着いてこれを見るんだ。
I did what Momo had before and showed Lime an AR image of the news. Just like last time, the news showed a banking Flight 302, which straightened out once Lime righted the plane in the simulator.
俺はガルーダをプレイしてるだけで。
分かってる。事件は俺たちが解決するから。あんたはそのまま操縦を続けてくれ。
I established a wired connection to Lime's carrier node and began setting up the back door. That was when I heard police sirens in the distance. Which is fine. As long as we can get this guy to safety.
通報の場所ってここだよね。
And it's just as I feared, gang. It's just as I fucking feared.
コーポスワローで間違いないっぽ。ずいぶん古い建物ね。あら、このグレイパー、見覚えがあるわね。
Yeah.
まさか通報者って。
いいところに来てくれた。
高岡ポロン。
That's us. The person who ran down the stairs was the same boy who had fooled us with a fake fire alert back at Shinjuku Station.
実は
私たち警察です。早速ですけど、あなたを逮捕します。
What did we do?
逮捕じゃなくて保護だろ。
A girl and a young man came out of the second floor apartment. The girl had been wearing a pink costume when we last saw her. Well, yeah, we helped her out, getting her appearance a little bit less noticeable. The young man was using AR on his BMI, and there was a cockpit in front of him. If Pollon Takaoka was lying, I'm not used to saying his last name there, he was going overboard with the act. Was this a trap, or was it actually...
彼がハッキング元ってこと？ BMI を調べて事実確認しよう。保護するかどうかはそれから。
時間がないんだ。
判断材料が必要なの。火事の件だってあるんだから。
Yeah, we kind of set that up, didn't we? If I let him pull the wool over my eyes again, I'd be unworthy of my badge. I had to be careful with this Takaoka God damn, that is a tongue twister, especially when I'm sick. Takaoka kid.
高岡ポロンと一緒ですね。
はい。例の通報者が彼で、今通報内容が本当かどうかを確かめようと。
彼の指示に従ってください。
どういうことですか？
We may have just gotten some help from
彼は
O's.
クエスト解決の鍵を握っているそうです。
嘘ですよね。軽犯罪を犯すような少年ですよ。証拠は消されちゃいましたけど。
今は信じるしかありません。彼から目を離さないようお願いします。
そもそも証拠は消えても君の罪は消えたわけじゃないんだからね。
Oh, I don't think he is trying to think he's innocent. He's just trying to help out.
バンビちゃん、 落ち着いて。ごめん。ハッキング元の
I
彼
mean, we all
を
know what he
パト
did.
カーに乗せよう。
But things seem to be working out so far here. But things can't just go smoothly here. 26 minutes, so we've gotten a little further while, you know, going this direction. Momo and the Cyberforce dolls led Lime Nikui to the car.
さんの力を借りたのは正解だったね。
I figured it would take more than an anonymous call, and since Oz mentioned he had connections in the police, I told him to use them.
大変大変。ガルーダの最新情報チェックした？
最新情報？どの話だ？
顧客情報が改ざんされてたんだよ。
That someone was me, and if my actions had come to light, then I checked 4chan, and the hackers there already knew about the room in Swallow Apartments,
まずい。ジュノが来る。
along with, you know, everybody
ここ
else.
から離れるぞ。
I didn't want a repeat of last time. I had to avoid her somehow. Oh, you don't know the half of it when it comes to last time. Holy shit. She is a scary woman. We are actually quite literally in a chase scene. We are going to be getting chased. I called Momo over and we sped off on my grapper. The Cyberforce dolls weren't far behind, and they had to get Lime Nikui far away from the area. Well, back to riding around. Swallow Apartments got smaller and smaller in the grapper's rear camera. Thankfully, I couldn't see Juno anywhere, but
なんでついてくるんだよ。
I had no clue what they were doing, but the CFD's police car was right behind us. Ah, whatever. Well, actually, it's because the Bambi character that we were following was told, don't, you know, keep your eyes on him, basically. Don't let him out of your sights. Whatever. I had other stuff going on. I hacked the traffic lights at the intersection so that we could speed through and get even further away from Swallow Apartments.
こら現行犯で逮捕するよ。
緊急事態なんだから仕方ないだろう。
アパートから距離を取りたいのは分かってるけど。
それだけじゃない。302便のオートパイロットを解除しないと。
You know, I was just thinking, I really hope I didn't call that place Shallow Apartments at any point. I mean, not that Swallow is any, like, a better name for it. I'm sure it's supposed to be, like, in reference of the bird, but, like, come on. I connected across so I could check on the progress.
俺が走って、お前が指示する。それが最速だろ。
間違いない。
What do we got?
クマタンひとっ飛び、クーマ2が完成したよ。
Perfect.
クーマ2っていうのはね。
Yeah, we know.
よし、クロスに渡してくれ。
Or do we know? I just remember hearing her, like, begin to tell us. We dodged Juno, got the flight path data, and prepped the modified drone. For now, at least, things were going smoothly. We got about, you know, more than 20 minutes, which is a great amount of time compared to, you know, last time. Now we just had to stick the landing. But again, you know, Juno can really just appear out of anywhere. We don't know the full extent of her wacky-ass abilities. Hacking my way through every red light, I went south towards Okubo. And there was no sign of Juno, but the CFD police car was still right behind us.
ポロン、ドローンの発射場所を割り出せた。
どこだ？
新宿府霞ヶ丘町10番1号。
Nice.
国立競技場か。
That was further away than Okubo. We'd have to get the drone from Cross. Oh,
間に合うと
lovely.
思うか。
正直、微妙だ。
Hacking the traffic lights wasn't buying us enough time. We needed another idea.
そうだ。大久保から国立競技場まで最速で移動したい。力を貸してくれ。
まだ協力するの
302便を助けたいんだ。頼むよ。
Wait, what's going on here with Haneda Airport? Tons of protest messages. Oh, okay, yeah, we've read that before. Just making sure.
リコちゃん、道路を封鎖できると思う？部分的な規制ならなんとか。他の課の協力が必要だけどね。協力するつもりなの？うん。でも勘違いしないで。人助けできるかもしれないから力を貸すだけ。
Ah, okay. I just had to shut my dog up. You know, it's always when I go and record that my dogs are like, all right, time to go outside and bark at the sky.
室長に連絡
So what's
して
going on here?
話を通してもらおう。了解。
助かるぜ。恩に着る。
Oh, I'm still so worried though. I know that we're trying to accomplish this, but That Juno presence is just scary. The police car changed direction and disappeared from sight.
クロスドローンを受け取る
I hope that this is the right direction we need to go in. I do have a feeling that we're not done jumping. I mean, this is all one big ass task here, but still.
そろそろ受け渡し場所に着く。そっちはどうだ？
もうすぐだ
The intersection was only about 150 meters
時
ahead.
間短縮だ走ったまま受け渡そう
了解だ。
モモドローンを回収できるか
やります。
15 minutes though. Oh, here we go. Oh, this style is so cool. We don't get enough of this. But at the same time, I feel like we get too much of it. Oh, this is gonna be sick. Oh, man. That's so awesome. That is so sick.
モ
Awesome.
モ落ちるなよ
If anything, things... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you looking at? Stop. No, no, no.
オズさん、機長の BMI パスワードを教えてください。
Why was she looking like that? That scared me for a moment.
目的地が近い。
Maybe it's just the style. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit.
分かった
Okay. I was gonna say, everything does look like it's just playing out perfect, but... I worry
ノノ
still.
見てくれ
I used my BMI to give Nono a look at the drone launch pad that we had set up.
バッチリチリトリ発射準備 OK だよ。
I checked the time and walked away from the launch pad. It was 19 seconds until launch.
モモ5秒前からカウント頼む
わかりました。5
I expanded my field of view and held my breath.
秒前。4、3、2、1、今です。
Here we go. I input the firing command. Still no sign of Juno. Hopefully we have more luck up here in the sky this time around. Right after it went up, I received the drone's camera feed. This was my second time seeing it, but my eyes still weren't used to the speed. It was easily faster than a grapper going at 200 kilometers per hour. But this time, thanks to the flight path data, I knew exactly where 302 was. I adjusted the drone's trajectory with my physical keyboard, guiding it closer to the plane. There she is.
見えた
Are we behind it? The distance between the drone and the plane closed way faster than I expected.
当たれ
I hit the enter key right before 302 disappeared from sight. The drone went past the plane and flew off into the blue sky. Did we fuck up?
粘着弾はどうなった
ヒット大当たり。
Alright, cool.
回線は
接続成功だ。
よしモモ
Let's not
パス
celebrate
ワードを
yet.
送ってくれ
We got work to do here.
クロス一緒に入るぞ
Okay, so the idea that we're trying to do here is we're basically trying to... Are we trying to unlock the autopilot? Is that what we're trying to do here? In some sort of, like, weird fashion? I remember that that was the original plan, but we had some hiccups along the way. We used the channel and the password to enter the pilot's BMI.
機長このままでは乗客にドアを蹴破られます
A man who looked like the co-pilot was holding the door to the cockpit.
踏ん張ってくれ乗客がコックピットになだれ込んだら収拾がつかなくなるぞしかし限界ですもう一度オートパイロットの解除を試そう
This was my chance to get the code. I had to record it. The pilot set up the NAR keyboard and entered a 16-digit code. I am not memorizing anything that just got typed. Next, he entered the 4-digit security code. Again, also did not memorize that.
また失敗だ
Now we knew the code.
システムに侵入した。
解除コードを入力できるか
待て。画面を用意する。
モモ時間は
あと2分で解除しないと着陸時間が足りなくなります。
I began to sweat. I couldn't afford to mess up after making it this far.
クロスまだか
Yeah, going through all this shit again would kind of suck ass.
少し。
残り90秒。
クロス
用意できた。
Nice.
よし
First, I entered the 16-digit code. And then the 4-digit security code. Yeah, there we go.
いけ
I pressed enter. Nice.
よっしゃ
オートパイロットが解除された。急いで羽田空港へ向かう。
Yeah, land that bitch. Just as planned, there were 5 minutes left until the plane ran out of fuel. Mission complete. Well, hold on, we're not done yet. Anything could still happen, right? I almost went limp with relief once I got my vision back.
ー
Momo suddenly hugged me. That took some goddamn time, Jesus. But it was fun. That was a fun little, adventure. Little mission there. I froze in place. I had no idea how to react. Momo let me go and held my hand with both of hers.
ありがとうございます、リュック。お願いしてないです。
頼まれなくても君の願いは知ってるし
What a nice guy we
ポ
are.
ロンさんって強引ですよね。
まあな
With a smile on her face, she let go of my hand.
うわー、歴史が動いた。
死刑だの投稿か
Wait, what do we got here? We confirm that JA1037E has regained control. The quest is now over. However, our goal has yet to be achieved. See you soon. It basically acknowledged that the situation had been dealt with.
こんなの初めて見たよ。誰かが解決したんだ。
やったなポロン。
へへま最初から分かってたことだけどな
I wonder if the world will know.
有言
Or at
実
least
行の
4chan.
男が
Do they know who
クエストを解決する最初の一人になるって言った時点で
Or not willing, but who is worthy to get enough points in the unofficial rankings or whatever? Now all I had to do was wait for Cicada to contact me.
俺やウィンドもかなり手助けしたと思うが。
ああ感謝してるって
ちょっと待った、待った。事件を解決したの。もしかして。
Yeah, we kind of ignored Win this time around, which kind of sucks for him, but yeah.
あ、いた。STS が回復したって連絡が入ったよ。君が解決したってまだ信じられないけどね。
俺以外に解決できるやつがいると思うか
うわ、すっごい調子に乗ってる。
Oh, come on.
優秀なホワイトハッカーは世界中にいるんだけど。
Well, the reason why he's being all cocky and, bragging about it is because nobody else could have done this shit. Like, quite literally, nobody was on the right path. Everybody was close, but was just too late. And there's just a bunch of other shit going on that really just made this whole thing impossible unless you were literally going back in time.
だとして
With
も
prior knowledge, you know?
クエストを解決できたのは俺だけだ
残念ながらね。
もちろん協力には感謝してる解決できたのはあんたたちのおかげだ
Yeah, honestly, they played a big help because we needed to secure that guy. 100%, we needed to get him out of there. But also, them obviously turning a blind eye. But we also had help from our friends, This definitely was not a solo adventure. He definitely cannot take all the credit. Sure, he's got that saving and loading, which definitely came in clutch because, again, no way to accomplish this shit without that prior knowledge. But definitely was not a solo adventure here.
今後は法律の中で活躍するようにね、少年。
Yeah, like that'll ever happen. Wind sent me a MewTube live link. The streamer was Wind himself.
長の司会を配信してるのか
Wind was really passionate about quests, so it was no surprise seeing him streaming his heart out. I noticed Pollon's great achievement was written in the description. God damn it, he didn't even run that by me.
大変です。コックピットを見てください。
え
Wait,
機長が危ないんです。
what?
何
Are we not done? What happened? I rushed back to the pilot's BMI. The co-pilot was now away from the door and holding a knife?
事件は終わったはずだろ
Oh my god. With trembling fingers, I used my keyboard to send an alert to the pilot's vision. I sent a clip of my voice too.
副機長がやばい逃げろ
なんだ。神の名のもとに。
The man swung the knife down. The pilot's blood fell on the floor, but since he was able to put his hand in the way, it was a relatively light wound.
なぜだ。
The co-pilot raised the knife again and...
や
The passengers broke through the cockpit door. They flooded into the cockpit itself.
助けてくれ
Hearing the captain's distress, the passengers realized what was happening and went to restrain the co-pilot. He was outnumbered, with nowhere to go. He held a Bible against his chest and looked straight at the pilot and the mass audience watching on YouTube.
ファティマ第三の予言は必ず成就される。
Oh
誰も
boy.
邪魔はできない。
Oh my god, dude. All of this wacky shit.
ルシア、お前にもだ。
Oh. Haha. Gee, wonder who that message is for. The co-pilot then slit his own throat, killing himself.
ルシアってまさか
Yes. Yes, we all know who he was referring to. Momo was completely pale and said nothing in response. A short while later, right before it ran out of fuel, 302 landed at Haneda Airport. Well, mission accomplished, I guess, but holy shit. And we're done with chapter 3. Oh, this is one of the people that was mentioned in the in that story there. Jacinta? I don't think it's Jacinta. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced with like a ha instead of a ja. Plus, it sounds cooler.
これって
That looks fun. Is this all a vision?
我々はここまでのようです。
Man, religion really got weird in the future. Or was this a glimpse of the past? I'd want to say it's probably more of a glimpse of the past, but I don't know. A man was kneeling and praying in a modest chapel.
我ら罪人のため、今も死を迎える時もお祈りください。アーメン。
Man, religion looks really fun. After crossing himself, he stood and made evident the enormity of his 2-meter-tall stature. At that moment, the door to the chapel opened. A short-haired woman stepped inside, her eyes sharp.
ルシアの居場所が判明した。日本だ。迅速に保護せよとの命令が我々に下った。
Oh, she's on the run
犠牲
again.
はいとわないそうだ。
The man bent down and reached for something on the ground. It was a cross as large as the man himself, yet he bore it as though it was no burden at all. What the fuck is this, man? What is this shit? Is this the guy from... Ah, shit. What fucking series of Monogatari was it? I don't remember. It was the... like the prelude to all of it. Okay, I was gonna make a joke like, wow, a certain magical index. But also, goddamn, does this not feel like a science adventure series sometimes? I don't know, the way that they're mixing in religion, it really does make me feel like I've forgotten or missed something along the way here. Like, just out of everything that's been brought up. Unless that really is an occultic 9 thing. Which is likely, you know. What do I know? I never watched or read it. Anyways. Before his death, the co-pilot had mentioned Momo's real name. That was why Wind and the CFD demanded that we explain. We told them about how I met Momo, the end of the world, the third secret of Fatima, the Vatican's conspiracies, and Kent Koreisha. Hisha? Isha? Whatever. But that wasn't the end of it.
聖無室
初めて聞く名前だ。
彼らは決して表に出ることなく存在しないことになっています。ですが実際にはバチカン内部でも恐ろしいほどの影響力を持つ機関です。ローマ教皇の意思決定すら左右できるほどに。
嘘だろ。
So there was some shady group with the very heart of Catholicism under its thumb.
副機長の自殺を指示したのは
Damn, religion is scary in the
彼ら以外に
future.
考えられません。
Everything is so fucking scary in the future.
自殺を強要したっていうの？一体どうして？私への警告でしょう。予言の成就を邪魔するなら容赦はしないと。え、何それ？
I'm pretty sure I've seen like similar things.
本当に？
Probably not specifically with religion, but obviously with cults. It is a way of like showing a message, of sending a message by, you know, displaying death, you know, or murder, or killing themselves, or whatever. Obviously, slitting your, you know, your neck or your throat like that is a good way of like silencing yourself, no more information, but it's also a scare tactic too. It is supposed to like strike fear in those, especially when they're calling out somebody's actual fucking name. Like, it's gonna work wonders here, I'm sure. I didn't know if they could force someone to commit suicide, but it seemed pretty clear that this group worshipped the third secret of Fatima. Well, I don't think they forced him, but like he was a part of this group anyways. Like, he was either going down with the plane knowingly, or he was going to have to, you know, kill the pilot, therefore killing everybody again, or himself. Like, the guy went onto that plane knowing that was it. And that's usually how these guys go.
予言をそこまで信じる理由は?
So I don't think he was forced. Like, he knew his mission, and he would not live at the end of the day.
予言が本物だからです。私もはっきりと。
はっきりと、なんだ?
いえ、予言が本物だと分かったのは2012年のことでした。聖母はピラールやピュイをはじめとして様々な時代、様々な場所に現れていて、ファティマの出現もその一つです。
You're losing me here. Honestly, I do suck at stuff like this, honestly. Our Lady of Lourdes appeared in 1858 before a young girl in Lourdes, France. Lourdes or Lourdes? I don't know. Our Lady of Fatima appeared in 1917 before 3 children in Fatima, Portugal, and that's our target. Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal appeared in 1830 before a nun in Paris, France. I ran a search. Everything Momo had said was true. There were Marian apparitions dating back centuries.
聖母とは何者なんだ?
神の代弁者だと聖務室では解釈しているようです。天に住まう神の言葉を地上に届け、人々をより良い未来へ導く特別な存在だと。
You know, it is something worth considering. Like, gods have been brought up, or at least the idea of God, not necessarily in a religious form, I don't think, in the Science Adventure series, minus Occultic 9. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But from what we've seen in all the other entries, I don't think religion itself has been brought up. But the idea of there being gods, or a god or whatever, has definitely been brought up. I mean, just think of the Committee of 300. So, what does that say here, if anything? Is there some sort of connection that we can make?
良き週末を迎えるための最適な道筋と彼らは言っています。
Steins Gate?
フェイトラインは週末までに起きる大きな出来事を示していて、その未来予測こそ運命というわけです。
Maybe not. A sufficiently detailed Earth simulator was no different from reality itself. What was true for the simulator held true for the real world.
多くの記録や言い伝えが
Yeah, that's been a fun one to consider with that whole
本
Gaia.
当に聖母が出現していた事例も確認できました。その数は現在までに36件あります。
聖母ってマジでいるんだ。
Well, hold on there.
科学をもって証明されるとはな。
I had always thought religion was unscientific and dubious, but this had me doubting my doubts.
予言は
Well,
フェイトラインの
hold on
出来事
now.
は本当に起きてるのか?
And by the way, just a, you know, preference of like, hey, if you guys believe in a religion, like, you know, you go, boys and girls, you do you. But I mean, at the same time, you know that there's always going to be those that don't believe, myself included, but that's besides the point. I completely get what they're saying here. I mean, a lot of the stories that are brought up in religion have no real, like, scientific proving for all this miraculous shit. So now that we're getting proof of it, we should just completely jump on board. I don't know. Let's you know, put our foot slightly on the brakes here.
はい。世界は基本的にフェイトラインに沿ってます。多少の違いはありますが、予言を覆すほどのものではありません。すべてはフェイトラインの範囲内に収まっています。このまま運命をたどれば、世界は必ず終末を迎えるでしょう。
Lovely. Always like it when that happens. Momo may not have liked it, but I hadn't really believed in the prophecies or the end of the world. But now that I knew there was scientific evidence, I felt like the world might actually end, and we had little over a month left.
最初にこの話を聞いてたとしても、モモを助けたいっていう気持ちは変わらなかった。だから、何も気にするな。
We really are that odd variable, though.
モモが困ってる限り、ずっと助けてやる。俺に任せろ。
ちょっと待って。
I'm surprised you guys are still here.
いいところを見せたいのはわかるけど、人が死んだんだよ。君たちも危険かもしれないの。
You don't say.
相崎さんは警察で保護した方が。
危険かどうかなんて関係ない。困ってる人を放っておけない。将来有望の七七さんたち。それが俺のチームの心情なんだ。
You know, despite the future's looking a little grim right now because we've got some weird religious figures coming after us to kidnap a girl and probably kill the rest of us, but you know, it's all good.
精神論を語ってる場合じゃないでしょう。彼女はしばらく警察署か保護施設で過ごすべきだよ。行動は制限されるけど、自分も周りの人たちも守れるんだから。
I mean, I get what she's saying. I mean, we literally used a cop car as like a safe haven for that one guy.
お願い、一緒に来て。
The CFD were serious about this. But Momo only shook her head.
保護はダメです。私にはやるべきことがあります。命を狙われてるんだよ。覚悟の上です。ごめんなさい。謝ることじゃないけど。私たちの連絡先を教えておきましょうか。
Honestly, I think we should all stay in contact. You know, fuck the law, but honestly, power in numbers here.
今連絡先送るから。
God damn, you are fucking bouncy.
いつでも相談に乗るし、何かあったら助けに行くよ。
I know these aren't necessarily like 3D models, like in robotics notes, but god damn, are they expressive. At times, a little bit more expressive than those 3D models. Momo bowed her head apologetically. You gotta love the different styles that they have in the science adventure series. It really does, you know, keep it nice and fresh. Sunlight leaked through the curtains. The equations written on the large tablet on the wall shone red in the evening sun. This was the Victor Condria University's Institute of Mathematics in California. It's been a while since we've been here. And since PST was 17 hours behind JST, the high hack happened sometime in the evening here. Is that what they're calling it?
Huh?
Who the fuck are you?
嘘。過去の事件と比較しても解決できる確率はダントツで低かった。それを突破したっていうの？
Liddy Kumar? Alright. So this is Pollon. He's a goddamn script kiddie. No way. He's been doxxed already. His real name is Pollon Takaoka. Yep, he's been fucking doxxed. How do you pronounce that? Pollon, like in Spanish. I've been calling him straight up fucking Pollon. And I ain't changing that, by the way. We ain't going back. So this gal is a mathematician of the Institute who abandoned her equations and expanded a sub-window from the corner of her tablet screen. 4chan's hacking board, Hack, was displayed. It was being flooded with new posts. Now you say it like Pollon, perfect, so I have been saying it pretty good. Dude, look at his handle. What? Okay, I'm sure that's using numbers to say something, but, you know, I'm a little dumb. You just realized? Looks like he lives in 1 Wakamiya, Nakano, Tokyo. A city boy, huh? Damn, they are just straight up fucking doxing him.
この攻略法、とても人間技とは思えないわ。ポロン、あなた絶対にどうかしてる。最高よ。これが事実なら、ラマヌージャに匹敵する魔術師ね。ラーマギリのお告げがあったに違いないわ。
I have no idea what you're talking about.
そう、中野に住んでるの。天元なら彼を知ってるかもしれないわね。
Wait, who? Who? Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out at some point, maybe. That name sounded familiar.
高岡君と相崎さんって。
Okay, before we see what Wind is talking about here, we did get a tip there. What was she talking about? Oh, fuck. Well, bear with me here, especially since I'm struggling to even talk and read. Srinivasa Ramanujan Ayanaga... fuck. Iyengar? Okay, let's go with that. 1887 to 1920 was an Indian mathematician whose genius in the field was sometimes described as wizardry. He claimed that the extensive mathematical knowledge that he displayed was revealed to him by his family goddess, Namagiri Tayar, and he was invited to the prestigious Cambridge University and several years later became a member of the Fellowship of the Royal Society, putting him in the same group as Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein. His life is also the subject of a biographical film. Cool, I've never heard of him.
運命の出会いだったってこと？
Wynn walked up and asked that as soon as we got back. He was obviously hyped. I don't know what
あそこ
he's
で
all
偶然
about
出会っ
here.
たんでしょ？それって駆け落ちするよりすごくない？
What's this multiple sender shit going on here?
どっちもどっちだろ。
Oh, cool. It's just people that want to join Nakano symphonies. Hey, it's Miwa, classmate, and Nakano High. What the fuck?
嘘から始まる恋とか映画じゃん。本当の本気で運命だって。
This is an official job offer from IBN Corporation? Nah, that doesn't exist anymore. Hi, Pollon. It's been a while. Remember me? I'm from Netaraba. Can we do an interview on the recent quest? All that shit was staged. Can't fool me, jackass. Mr. Pollon, please visit us for a job interview at Google. No, I think we're okay. My vision was suddenly flooded with messages, so I ended the conversation with Wind. This was way too many.
俺は高校に行ってないし、お前らの友達でもないっての。
メッセージか。中野シンフォニーズの仕事依頼ページにも殺到してるぞ。
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know how this information got out, but man, it got out quick. I mean, I already know that it's really easy for people to get doxxed. It is, especially with the age of social media is growing more and more and more. Like, it's easy to collect people's, information that is kind of scattered out there somewhere, or, dig and maybe illegally obtain it. But it's already, a common task. I would say common. It's out there on the internet. But in the future of the internet, oh boy, I'm sure it's somehow worse.
は？
4ちゃんで個人情報がさらされてるからね。
は？
He shared some posts with me showing my name, address, and ways to contact me. Wow, they even just straight up got a fucking link to him. Like, it's one thing to, share the address, but, they got the fucking, link that shows you exactly where it's at. And they got the team name here, accepting commissions. Who can afford a house in Tokyo? Who can afford a house anywhere right now? I was the first ever person to complete one of Cicada's quests. The hackers of the world must have been desperate to find and expose me.
まさか。
Feeling anxious, I connected to the IoT at my place. What is that? I feel like I should know what that means. Short for Internet of Things, never mind. It refers to objects connected to the internet as well as the services that use them. In recent years, it has become commonplace for various objects to be equipped with sensors that gather and accumulate various pieces of information in the cloud, then use AI analysis to derive optimal feedback from it all. For specific examples, air conditioners may start automatically setting temperatures based on people's body temperatures and preferences, while refrigerators may detect how often they're being used and message the owner to suggest that they should buy more food. Oh, the internet. And the future. And everything. Just everything, man. Everything. Just as I thought, my intercom camera showed a bunch of hacker-looking dudes hanging out. The sprinkler in the garden sensed something too. Man, what a bunch of fuckers. Wow, we're just going right out there. Jesus Christ. This is why I hated hackers.
しばらくシンフォニーで生活するか。
Luckily, this place was rented in the owner's name, not mine. But
俺のドーナツが。
my IoT fridge said that I still had caramel, double chocolate, and cinnamon sugar donuts stocked. It was a real downer to think they'd be moldy by the time things would be calm enough for me to go home.
いやー、クエストランカーは生活が一変しちゃうね。
Yeah, we were just bragging about all this shit not even 10 minutes ago, so...
ランキングが更新されたのか？
え、それも見てないの？
Are we at the top?
9位だよ、9位。
Well, we're in there.
9487位から一気に9位。
But that really does beg the question there on fucking Juno, you know?
1位じゃないのかよ。初めてクエストを解決したんだぞ。
でもあんまりアピールしてなかったからね。積極的に情報共有していかないとクエスト貢献度は低いんだよ。
I mean, this is all unofficial, and I guess, yeah, I mean, it's completely based on other, like, shit. You know, it's shit that people are coming up with, not whether or not you actually complete the quest. Which is a little silly. Well, I don't care much about the rankings anyway. Cross had gone up 100 spots, while Win had fallen a few.
Cicada から連絡はあったか?
Well, I guess we'll find out in the next episode, but from what I can tell so far, probably no. But yeah, we're going to end the episode here because your boy needs to get more rest, so, you know, I don't eventually fucking die or whatever. Wait, what the fuck? I can't save here? Okay, I guess slot 11 is taken already. Cool, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, I definitely need to I need to rest up more. I need to make sure that I will fully recover. I don't know where this little cold came from. I don't think it's really even in season right now to get it, but it does make me regret not getting my flu shot whenever it was offered to me like a week ago. So I guess I have myself to blame for all my issues and whatever comes up, but what an episode here. This was good. We finally got through this whole plane deal and we saved the day, and how we went about it was really cool. It took some time, sure, but everything eventually played out how it was planned. So, you know, kudos to the whole team here. It was fun to experience, and we're only getting started, I'm sure. I'm sure we've only scraped the bottom of the barrel. So, who knows what's going to be happening next. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and I will see you all in the next episode. Take it easy.